time of minutes for examine. Like basically how long intermission is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another broadcast of Quad City Blues Hockey. We're going to be up and running here in just a few minutes. The Zamboni is making its last couple clean strokes across our ice, and as soon as we get things going, up and doing, we'll be starting to do the live broadcast. So stay tuned for Mark and Dean behind the camera for the Blues Sports Network broadcast of today's Quad City Blues ice hockey game. Welcome to the ice, your Quad City Blues. Today's contest between the Quad City Blues and the Waterloo Warriors. We look for a hotly contested game today, Mark. Can you give us some of the stats and information we need to know going into today's game?
Yeah, going into today's game, it looks like Waterloo, they're in 8th place with a record of 9-8-2, 20 points. And Quad City comes in, I see 9th place, 16 points with a record of 7-6-2. Last week, looks like they beat Ames 5-2, and we lost to Lincoln last week 6-2 and 3-2 in a shootout. So coming off a couple tough losses, hopefully we can rebound this week and make things up. But looks like they're giving up 2 goals a game, and 2.7 goals and scoring 2 goals a game. So they're a little short there. Their shots per game's 20.44 and 26.7 against. So hopefully we can get a bunch of shots on net here and put something in. So
that's one of the things we've struggled in the past so far this season is getting those pucks on net.
Just getting shots. Yeah.
And so we're going to really have to make sure that we are attacking today. What are some things we need to know as far as with the particular Waterloo team in general?
Well, they're just ahead of us in the standings in our division, so we got to make ground there by just beating them. So we beat them here a few weeks ago. Pretty close game. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead there, and we had to come back from behind. So
yeah, that was an exciting game. Yeah, exciting game for the fans and for us. And
yeah, we came back and ended up winning that game. What was it? 6-3.
6-3, I think.
So it was something like that. Yeah. So we can't let them get out there 3-0 again. So and then we also just need a hot. They've got a goaltender that's been pretty hot lately. So he's got a .917 save percentage, and we just gotta get shots on him and crash that net hard. So
yeah, I know Coach White was talking about what this means. Well, it basically means this: they're in our division and it's Waterloo, and anytime we play Waterloo, obviously we're going to want to get a win.
Yeah.
It just seems a little bit bigger, a little bit more special.
Like everybody cranks up just a notch a little bit, and every goes a little bit harder for some reason. So
I want to talk to you a little bit about the keys to the game for the Blues. Obviously, Litstick is going to have to dominate. So the Dominator Litstick, kind of one of those key aspects to our game that has to stay in it, has to stay consistent, because he'll let us win some of those 2-1, 3-2 games.
Yeah, he's very solid. We need to help him out when we can. So that means blocking shots or taking care of some rebounds. Just help him out.
And a good news is Brady O'Neill. He's back from injury. He took an injury, I don't know, about a month ago. Broke a bone. He's all healed up and ready to go, and that's a big thing for us.
A lot of people also come back from illnesses too, so a lot of guys getting healthy and hopefully get their lungs back and be ready to go full bore tonight.
And again, we have some added additional help from our what they call, and Coach White calls these guys the gang green line, or AKA the gray line is in practice. But they're going to have Sitter, Habercorn, and Barnes, and that's Andy Habercorn. Our special teams have been very well for JV. We've been doing very well in that aspect. We got to take advantage of the low-rated penalty kill on Waterloo. So
if we get a power play, we've got to take advantage of it and just, like I said, put the pucks on the net and make good passes. So
Coach White has been in practice, been able to come down and watch practice. Been really pushing the boys hard as far as good, strong practices. Talking to the boys after practice as well. Just being out of our house and hanging out with their friends or whatever. And they feel very confident about today's game, and they're excited to get things going against this Waterloo team.
Yeah, I know they really worked a lot on the breakout with the penalty kill with the issues we had last week. So, want to give up any shorthanded chances. So.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give you the starting lineup. Game's going to start here in about a minute. So your starting lineup for today's Blues team is Sitter. He's going to be playing your center position. You're also going to have Kobayashi Barnes. He's going to be at right wing. And then Andrew Habercorn will be on left wing. Holding that blue line, like I said before, Brady O'Neill. He is coming back from that injury. And also Donovan Dream Weaver, who has also been sick. He is coming back from that illness as well. So, again, a big step in the right direction, getting guys healthy again at key moments in the season.
Yeah, we need the full roster here. We aren't very deep to begin with, so everybody healthy and injury-free and sickness-free, and we can go full bore.
So we look forward to bringing you this game here in about 20 seconds. We'll get underway, and we'll start rocking and rolling here at the River's Edge. So if you are there and you're listening to the Blues Sports Network, we're glad you're here, and we hope you're just as excited for this hockey game as we are. So Litstick getting ready down there. He's stretching things out and getting ready to go and looking very sharp in the warm-ups. Today's point leader, I want to talk to you about Carter Stevenson. Carter has been a big bright spot on this JV team, and he has become the points leader and goals leader. He's got 15 games under his belt, and he leads all Blues players with 15 points. So hopefully Mark Carter continues that trend.
Yeah, that line he's been playing with Josh DeYoung and Mahoney, they've been putting some points up and playing really well lately. So
yeah, DeYoung has also done extremely well the last 3 games. He's inked himself 2 goals. He's also had a hat trick, 3 games ago, and he's just playing lights out. So we're going to expect a lot from that line as well today. So the DeYoung, Stevenson, Mahoney line, from those guys, that standpoint, they've got to produce, and we'll look forward to that as well today.
We get everybody could contribute today, and nice even point contribution.
So again, the starting lineups for your Blues: Ryan Sitter, Kobe Barnes, and Andrew Habercorn. And then you got Brady O'Neill and Donovan Weaver holding that blue line, and then obviously Litstick in net. So Evan Litstick putting that water bottle on top of the net, getting things ready to go. The referee's at center ice. He's about ready to drop the puck, and we're going to get started here in just a moment. And away we go. So the Blues are able to win the face-off. O'Neill's got the puck. He's going to look. He's going to chip it out to Habercorn. Habercorn's got it right away, and he dumps a hard chip right around to the back of the goalie, and Barnes goes in and gives chase and hits it from behind. Barnes tries to fight for it. He can. The puck squirts out to the Warriors, and they have it, and they're moving up ice. The Warriors skate in, backhand slowly in behind Litstick. Goes into the boards. Shot right off the bat for Litstick. Mark, that's probably a good thing as a goalie. I would think you'd want to get a shot real quick.
Yeah, get in the game here and knock one away first, and get your head in the game.
So Sitter's able to chip it slightly to Habercorn, who gets it in deep. This line's probably getting to the point where they want to start for a head-off. Mahoney off the bench, and he comes in right away. Little teeny wrister there that's slashed away by the goalie and goes in out of play. So, hey, again, a shot is a shot.
Yep, got it on net there. He knocked out of play, so we'll take the face-off in their zone.
So Mahoney coming off the bench quick. And that's what you like to see, Mark. You like to see those guys come in off the bench. A lot of times the coaches will tell you, I want you skating just as hard off the bench as onto the bench.
Yep, 100% all the time.
So take the draw. The Blues are going to win it, but it's hit so hard it gets out of the zone for the Blues.
And Waterloo. A little too clean, huh?
Yeah, one it is spot on clean. Mr. Clean. Mahoney tries a backhand pass, tried to get it to Stevenson, picked off by the Warriors. Shoveled down to center ice. The Warriors knock it back in, had an offsides. So Swally with the puck. He's going to bring it up. He's going to try to backhand it, chip it out of the zone. Very light backhand. It's played well by the Warriors, who are able to slowly get it into the Blues zone. And the puck's going to roll around back behind Litstick. Swally tries to tip it out again, and Mahoney has it. He can't. So that's a situation, Mark, where that's been our Achilles' heel this year.
Yep.
Is those chips along the boards, those breakouts, haven't been able to get it to
break it out of our own zone there strong. We've been we want to turn it over in our own end and give them a chance by giving it right over to them.
What I noticed a lot in practice is Coach White has obviously done many of those drills to get those kids getting those breakouts, but they do it great in practice. But I'm telling you, game speed is a completely different situation.
Yeah, it's all about.
So in over the blue line comes Noah Abbott. He lets one go. That gets deflected straight up in the air, and darn near hit one of those strobe lights. And I'm sure the River's Edge wouldn't have been too happy if it would have taken out one of those.
Yeah, we've just got to execute what we've been practicing and get it done right. And like I said, just no turnovers on our own end. Just don't make it easy for them.
So Tony Habercorn with the draw. He's going to lose it, and the Warriors have it. But they try to chip it out, and Brady O'Neill's right there to knock it back in, and he's going to give chase behind the Warriors netminder. LeBlanc, he's going to back it in to the corner. Habercorn goes in after it. Puck's chipped up and is going to roll down. Not going to get there for icing, and Brady O'Neill is going to play it, and he's going to skate around our goalie. There's an outlet pass to Matthews. Matthews turned, and he just threw it down the ice. I think maybe he thought LeBlanc was going to be there. The Warriors picked it off, but lucky for us, LeBlanc was able to get a hold of it, and he's going to shovel it down the ice. So LeBlanc is there. Andy Habercorn on off the bench. And the Warriors are going to gain control and enter our zone. Again, a light backhand. The Warriors all over. It's going to go around the backside of Lidstick. Puck's going to come over here, and Kobe Barnes has it, and a nice chip by Barnes. So we're going to have a 3-on-2 if we can get there. It goes off sides. Obviously, the linesman, he's shouting it out, letting everybody know. And Abbott with a nice floater into the Warriors zone. Puck is going to end up behind the Warriors netminder, and they bring it out. Try to chip it off the boards, and they are able to get it out. Puck would have been iced, but it was hit, and it looked like it might have hit a Warriors player.
Yeah, it might have hit the stanchion there with the breaks of the referee.
So we're going to get a face-off here, and it's going to be inside to the right of the Warriors netminder. And Habercorn is going to take the draw. So Sitter, Habercorn, Barnes on the ice. The Warriors gain control. Puck along the boards. Warriors a nice soft chip. It's not going to get out all the way. We're able to keep it in for a split second, but the Warriors are able to come down, and they're going to bring it, and they cross the blue line. Warriors in the corner. Schwally there. Good positioning by him. Puck's going to get thrown to the front of the net. Knocked down by several players, including a couple Blues players. Schwally able to get it on his stick. He backshands it out. Goes out for a split second. The Warriors turn and dump it right back in. Puck's going to come around. Habercorn's there. Again, he loses the puck. Now the Warriors have a lot of space to shoot. Shot's going to go in on Lidstick. Lidstick battles it off. Puck goes up in the air and bounces behind him. Abbott there roughs up a Warriors player, and the puck is over along the boards. Kobe Barnes has the puck. He knocks it in the corner, and two guys fight for it there. Habercorn comes away with it and makes a nice stretch pass, just a little too high over Sitter's stick. That's going to roll in. We're going to get a line change. So good idea there. Nice stretch pass, but they were at the end of the shift, and they needed a change. The Warriors, they send it in, and they're going to get a change as well. So right now, fresh troops on the ice for everybody. O'Neal has the puck, and O'Neal's going to bring it in. He's going to make a nice pass. Tried to hit Stevenson, who was cutting towards the net. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that was the right idea, but that player got his stick in there and knocked that pass down.
Warriors, they're able to bring it in fast at our zone. Little dippy-do there. It's blocked down. Takes a funny bounce. Goes off two different people.
That bounced off somebody's leg.
And it goes in. And unfortunately, that's one of those things. I think it hit 5 different people on the way to the net.
Looked like Evan was trying to think that he kicked it in, but I don't know if you're going to take a look at that. So
I have to take a look later here and see what happened. But it bounced off a whole lot of bodies. It was not knocked in by a stick. It was knocked in by a body. And it went right off. It looked like his foot, Mark.
Yeah.
So no kicking motion. It is a good goal, and the Waterloo Warriors take a 1-0 lead just like that.
Yeah, it's a shame. I had a good defensive play there, and then they just threw it at the net. Like you said, can't go wrong just throwing it at the net. It's like some things will happen. You never know. You get a good bounce.
Yep, and that's what happened there. The Warriors get a good bounce, and they have the lead. Face-offs won by the Warriors. The Blues do get control. O'Neal is going to shovel it across center ice, and then Stevenson's going to knock it in deep. DeYoung goes in after it. DeYoung roughs up the Waterloo player behind the net. He tries to get control. Waterloo tries to knock it out just like any other team would. We try to get a shot on net. Waterloo pretty strong on defense, Mark.
Yeah, they bottled it up in the middle there pretty good so far. So
Waterloo, nice little backhand shot in on Lidstick. Waterloo player tumbles down. The Blues knock it outside of the zone. Waterloo gains control and knocks it right back in. And Dreamweaver with the puck behind Lidstick. Waiting for things to set up. He's going to make a nice outlet pass that hits nothing. So that's a pass, Mark, that's got to be made.
I think Mahoney, you can start cut Mahoney going the other way and put it on the boards. It got out of the zone at least, but we've got to make connect with these passes here, especially in our own defensive end.
So nice play by LeBlanc as he comes in and knocks away the stick of the Waterloo player. Waterloo, though, is able to get it right back into our zone. So kind of a back-and-forth action. We've got 3 forwards over here. Waterloo is going to get a shot in on net. It's going to be gobbled up. So there was a situation down here, Mark, where we had 3 Blues players, all 3 forwards down on one side, and hardly anybody else on the left side.
Can't get bunched up to play your position.
And we got lucky.
Everybody wants to make the play, but you can't get bunched up like that. So.
Exactly. We got a lucky break there. So face-off is battled for in between, and it looks like the Warriors finally got control of it. But Justin Swaley's there. He goes in after it. It's popped around the corner. Warriors tried a little give and go. Can't get it to work. It looks like Finley tried to throw it down the ice. He gets roughed up pretty hard down there.
Yeah, he made a nice pass, though, before that happened. He got it up to LeBlanc. And
it's one of those things, Mark. You take a hit to make a play, and that was exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So Noah Abbott, he tries to knock it down the ice, gets tipped up, and goes out of play. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank those that are listening on our YouTube channel. Without you, we cannot be successful. We had a goal of over 100 URL subscribers to get our URL for YouTube, and we were able to surpass that amount and get more than what we expected, and we're greatly appreciative to you, and we're greatly appreciative that you are here listening today with us. Swally in the corner, going to knock it down around. Nice little stop there by Sitter, but he has it knocked away. Waterloo has it in our zone. The puck bouncing around. Waterloo gains control of it, swings it at the net. Again, the shot goes in, and finally Sitter is able to come away with it. So Sitter and Barnes, they head down ice, and they enter Waterloo zone. Sitter with a nice little stop and start. Gets it on his stick, throws it behind the net. Little give and go right there. Sitter with a nice shot. So greatly done. Habercorn and Sitter there tried to get a little give and go, and Sitter was in the right position, shot it towards net.
Got the post sound like, too.
Got the ding. So Sitter, again, he has it. He's going to chip it up high off the net, and Habercorn's going to go after it. Sitter's looking for a change. So is Habercorn. And O'Neill is out there with Weaver and Mahoney in over the boards. Mahoney, nice play there to knock it out of the zone. Waterloo shanks one way up into the stands.
A little bit high.
Bob Euchre wasn't kidding when he said just a bit outside. That one was way outside. So we get a stoppage in play. Waterloo 1-0 off of pretty much a fluke goal.
Yeah, like
bounced off of bodies.
So throw it at the net and see what happens, and they got the luck of the bounce this time.
So Waterloo, nice play there by Mahoney. Waterloo had somebody along the red line, center ice, tried to feed it to him. Mahoney knocked it down. The Waterloo, unfortunately, they were able to come across with it. And now they have it controlled in our zone. Stevenson goes in after it, bangs a little bit of a body there. And Waterloo throws at Litstick. Litstick says no, thank you. Knocks it away with the leg. Puck goes around the back of the corner. And I think we're going to have the net.
Yeah, it looked like the net got knocked off there.
Net got knocked off. So we're going to get a face-off. We're going to get a line change, get some fresh bodies out there. Yeah, I don't know if this is a situation, Mark, where we want to get ourselves in that same predicament that we did last time we played Waterloo and get down and try to.
No, I wouldn't make that a regular practice, getting down 3 goals and then starting out.
So LeBlanc, the Blues win the face-off. LeBlanc is going to dump it down ice. He dumps it down with authority and takes an awkward bounce off the board. But apparently he did it too soon. I disagree with that call, but they're going to call it icing. I thought he was clearly past the red line.
I thought so as well, and so did the coaches.
So, but we're going to get a face-off down here to the right of Litstick.
Pretty picky.
Shot goes in on Litstick. Litstick with a nice rebound control, and he gets shot in again, and he gloves it down. So we went back and looked at the replay on that icing, and it was close.
May have been 2 inches.
It may have been 2 inches. But, hey, good eye. Good eye. The face-off here left of Litstick, and Waterloo is going to come away with it. And right now, Waterloo beating to just about every face-off right now.
Yeah, so far.
Shot in on Litstick, blocked down by the Blues. Shot up high. LeBlanc is there, tries to get it, misses it. And the Warriors are able to turn around and get it right back up ice. LeBlanc with a nice feed. Nice idea.
Yep.
He had him streaking, was just behind him.
Just behind him a bit, yep.
It's one of those little too late. LeBlanc tying the Waterloo player up. Waterloo goes into the boards. O'Neal has it. You think O'Neal might be a little gun shy today, or do you think?
Nah, I think he'll be all right. He's probably ready and raring to go. He's probably all pumped up and ready to get back in there. I don't think that's going to bother him at all.
Good, and that's what I think too. When you got a heart like he does, I don't think that stuff scares you one bit.
Nah.
Waterloo is going to bring it into our zone, get a shot. It's going to get tipped, and it's going to go way over the top again. So that netting behind Litstick is going to work out today.
The line change again. Got Sitter, Colby Barnes, and Andy Habercorn out there?
Yep.
Yeah, there he is.
So let's see if Habercorn can start win us some draws here. And Waterloo gains control again. So Waterloo shot in on net. Puck gets bounced around. Again, almost tipped in. We're able to knock it out. Kobe Barnes goes after it. Waterloo sends it right back in. No icing, but they had to check up. And we got offsides.
We call icing there, eh? Okay.
Yep, looks like we'll take it. So that was another one of those things where it was really close, just like ours, and we'll take it too. So both teams getting a little lucky maybe on some of those icing calls. Nice draw win by Habercorn. Puck gets shot in by Schwally, doesn't get there, but a right idea on his part. Waterloo gains control though. They try to outlet, and Sitter's there. Habercorn with a nice shot. So this Sitter, Habercorn, Barnes line working really well. But now it's going to be up to Sitter to back check as Waterloo had a 2-on-1 breakout, but they can't hit their man going towards the net. Justin Schwally now, he's there. He's going to chip it up hard off the boards to Barnes. That's quite a mouthful. Boards to Barnes. Waterloo's going to shank it into Litstick. Not going to get there. Weird angle shot in on Litstick. Litstick's going to cover. So two quick shots there on Litstick. Litstick is going to
say it looked like we're getting a penalty or a power play too. They got called him for a rough. Number 25 there is going to the box. And
that's a good call, a situation like that. Just the
right
extracurricular crap. Yep, after the whistle, those extracurricular activities after the whistle, they're going to get you every time.
And make sure we don't retaliate, don't lose your head. Just stay with it.
So we get a face-off out of the zone, and this is another Quad City Blues Sports Network power play. So DeYoung, Mahoney, and Stevenson out there to take this draw. And it's won cleanly by the Blues. Stevenson brings it in, tries to go across ice pass. I like the idea. There's a shot in on the goalie. Nice shot there by O'Neal. Shot goes in again, and he scores!
There you go.
So rebound shot, Stevenson scores as your Quad City Blues tie this game up with a Blues power play.
Let's start off with O'Neal, nice hard slap shot in there, and then everybody just crashed the net. Like I said, throw the shots on net and get the rebounds.
So great play there. Brady O'Neal, welcome back to him, sir. I think he'll probably get an assist on that one.
Yeah, right.
But a solid shot from the point. Hits the goalie, puck bounces around, and then he's going to get himself an assist as Stevenson's able to knock it in, and there were bodies surrounding the front of the net, and that's exactly how you're supposed to do it. And your Blues tie the game up. And they also win the faceoff. DeYoung's going to knock it down ice. DeYoung and the Warriors players kind of
tangled up a little bit there.
Abbott comes off the bench. The Warriors going to break out, enter zone, and they're going to get an offsides. So DeYoung takes a shot, and Waterloo, living up to what they do, is doing what they do best, and that's try to antagonize. Now, the one thing we need to do is make sure we don't get caught up.
Right. Yeah,
and all that.
They always see the retaliation. So it's like they gave that goal was Mahoney got that goal.
Mahoney got the goal, so I stand corrected.
And the assist to O'Neal,
So Mahoney on that goal, O'Neal with the assist. Good job, Mahoney.
They were all in there, though, causing the distractions. So
Swally's going to get the puck. He's going to chip it up hard to LeBlanc. LeBlanc's going to be able to chip it up even farther, and it's going to enter the zone. Finley with the puck. He's going to throw it at net. It's blocked down. So Finley had a nice shot there on net. Abbott steps up, the big Noah Abbott. He steps up, makes a clean body check. But Waterloo's looking to make a change, and they send it on down. Stevenson. Waterloo has the puck for just a split second. Finley's got it. He's going to line the boards. Puck's bouncing around just a little bit. Swings back behind Lidstick. Lidstick has to look around. Weaver right there. Nice shot, point blank. So Lidstick was kind of falling around. He lost the puck for a split second, and so did Donovan Weaver, and then the shot goes in. It was a great nifty pass by Waterloo, and we get a nice stop by Litstick.
As I said, well, they just got a little more of the shenanigans in front of the net. He just threw a punch there, and then we get our guy for retaliating. So
nope, they're going to give both of them.
Yep.
So that's a good way to kind of set the tone right away as a referee, saying, you know what, boys, we're going to sit you down in the box. You guys go there, think about it for 2 minutes.
I said, well, we got to get, we're protecting our goalie, so at least we aren't down, man. So we have 5-on-5.
I think every good team is going to definitely stick up for the goalie.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of those things you just have to do.
After the whistle, you're poking and slashing in there. You're not going to go for that. So.
And I know as a goalie, they respect that more than anything out of their teammates.
Sometimes they're in a vulnerable position, so need a little help from your teammates.
Waterloo again is going to win the draw, but that's going to squirt out of our zone. They're going to knock it back into the corner. It's going to go off of the referee. Habercorn's able to get a hold of it. He's going to chip it up to Barnes. Barnes can't handle it. It goes a little too hard off the board.
Yeah.
Waterloo gains control, and they dump it right back in. So Brady O'Neill with the puck behind Litstick. Backhands it into Barnes. Barnes misses it completely. The puck is still loose, and Waterloo's going to knock it around the back of Litstick. Habercorn says, let me settle things down and try to find a better pass lane, and tries to hit Sitter. Sitter misses the puck for a second. O'Neill comes in, tries to knock the Waterloo player off of the puck. Sitter's there. Sitter gets roughed up just a little bit. O'Neill's finally able to get a hold of his stick. He's going to shank it down the ice, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing.
Yeah, we didn't get much going there, getting out of the zone. A lot of stuck in the corner quite a bit.
So to give you an idea, if you're just joining us, Waterloo scored first on a crazy bouncy puck that went in past Litstick, but then we responded with our own goal and a power play goal.
Yeah.
Face off right of Litstick. Waterloo gains control. Waterloo has it. Abbott's able to knock it on the boards, and that takes a nice balance, and DeYoung with some good straight line speed goes in after it, but Waterloo had just a step.
Yep.
Waterloo comes in now, goes off sides. So that's a nice play right there. You see a guy hustling down the ice like that. Some guys might just kind of curve it off and just go, forget it, I'm not going to get there. And DeYoung, with this motor running, tried to get to that puck, but unfortunately Waterloo
the guy had a step
was able to get there.
So beat him to it, but good hustle anyway.
So we're going to get a face-off drop outside of the blue zone. And the Blues are going to come away with what was a win for just a split second. And Mark, I tell you, our Blues are doing a nice job of just getting it out of the zone, but controlling it, it's a different story. Shot goes in. That was kind of a surprise shot. I think it surprised everybody.
Just get it on net and then chase it down.
Chase
after
the puck.
Yeah.
Neat thing to keep that goalie busy.
Yep.
And
he can misplay it as well sometimes too. So might get a surprise chance if you keep chasing it down. Oop.
And Abbott says, I don't like that puck. Go get a new one. And he takes it out of our zone and just throws it out of play. So we'll get a face-off here, left of Lipstick.
Now, got under a minute here left in the period. Let's nothing silly here. Just get it out of the zone hard here, and maybe we can come up with a quick one here right before the period's end.
And exactly as you say that, we do that. We throw it. We get a pass. Nice slap shot there by by Habercorn. Didn't get all of it on, though.
No.
So just as you were saying that, Mark, they won the face-off, got it right down to Waterloo zone, and got a slap shot. Habercorn's got a pretty good shot, just couldn't get all of it.
Right. Yeah, I was rolling on him a little bit,
So Abbott is there. Abbott's going to play in the corner, put on the brakes, spin around. He's got it. He's going to bring it out in front of Litstick, and he's just going to skate it out. The big fella with 22 seconds left is going to slowly skate in the zone. He's going to make a shot. He goes a backhand pass, tries to hit LeBlanc, but now we got a back check.
Yep, got to get back hard.
So our forwards got deep. We didn't back check. Waterloo again brings the puck up the ice. They're going to get a shot on Litstick. Litstick obviously able to make the grab and hold it, and we're going to get a face-off to the left of Litstick. So hopefully, just like we said earlier, Mark, hopefully we can win this face-off.
Win the face-off, yep.
And get it deep.
Just finish this period out here quick like.
So face-off left of Litstick. We got a little bit of confusion.
Oh, we had one too many out there.
Yep. So the other Habercorn, I wonder if Coach said, Habercorn, get out there.
Yeah, right.
Nonetheless, we're going to win the faceoff. Puck's going to go behind our net. They're going to gum it high. Weaver says, nope, I'm not going to take that from you. So it looked like Waterloo tried to lay a check on Weaver, tried to go late. And Weaver reacted. The Waterloo player hit him, and Weaver hit him back and fell down. And we're going to have a penalty. I'm not exactly sure who that's going to be. I think it's going to be on Waterloo. Probably a hit up high.
Yeah, what do we get?
So we're going to come back here, the start of the second period, I believe, on a power play. I saw the referee's arm go up in the air.
Yeah, does he take just one of the Waterloo players, or
we'll be interested to see.
Or both, or I didn't.
Yeah. I'm not going to say Donovan Weaver didn't retaliate, because he did. He didn't. He took exception to getting hit in the head up high.
Right.
But I tell you, as any individual, whether you're 14 or 50 or 75, it's hard if you get hit to not want to hit back. I mean, that's that's a tough thing to ask a kid. You know, you're in high school to say, hey, you know what? Guess
show a
what?
little restraint, I guess.
That's tough to do. But everybody's okay. I'm just going to be interested to see if we have a power play from all those shenanigans, as you would say,
that's right.
behind the net. I'd like to take this time to thank Dean Patton. Dean Patton, kind of the unsung hero of this broadcast. Behind the camera, he gives us everything we've got, gets everything set up. And he helps us out a tremendous amount. We just do the talking. He gets to do all the work. So it looks like Waterloo will have a power penalty, and we are going to go on another Blues Sports Network power play. Power play.
Yeah, I wonder if they didn't get both of them. Maybe the Waterloo player got an extra two, for I don't know.
We'll see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. All I know is they put 2 on the clock, and he held his arm up when that penalty happened, but doesn't look like Donovan Weaver is going to be sitting in the box. So we are going to go on a Blues Sports Network power play. We're going to have Habercorn, Sitter, and Kobe Barnes are going to take this draw on the power play, and Schwally and Abbott on defense. Speaking of Schwally, last week in Lincoln, gave it a go. Schwally still battling some illness there. He's getting better day by day, and he was having a tough time playing through a lot of that illness. Yeah. And we're going to have to keep an eye on him today, because both him and Abbott are going to play a lot of minutes in this JV game, and then turn around and play a lot of minutes in varsity.
We had a clock issue here.
So stoppage in play here, clock issue.
Looks like looks like we got the 2 guys in the box over there. I wonder if we got them for a 2 and a 10. I haven't heard it announced yet, but must have got them for
it has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be. It was almost, when we were watching, it was almost like a charging. Like Weaver got rid of it, and the kid just straight on went after him. Yeah. And I think that's probably what they got. So they're getting the clock situated here. You got to remember, sports fans and people that watch Blues hockey, without our volunteers, we can't make this game roll. And even though there's a little bit of a clock issue there,
we're all volunteers.
We're all volunteers. So game's on pause for just a second. And we're going to get a clock down here, so they're going ahead and run off 8 seconds. They'll get the penalty back up on the board. It's tough working those clocks. I remember a long time ago I worked a clock, screwed it up, all the parents yelled at me, and I just thought to myself, I'm just doing this as a volunteer.
It's a lot of pressure.
So it's a lot of pressure. It puts a lot of pressure on you. So that's one of those things you just got to kind of take things into stride. Got a very good crowd here tonight.
Just do the best you can.
That's all you can. Just do the best you can. All right, well, we got everything situated. Face drop. Puck is dropped. Face off there, and Abbott's going to swing around. And this is something that Coach White has practiced a lot during this last week, is transitions into the power play. So getting it up ice. There's a nice shot right there, point. Nice shot there by Habercorn.
Got him up high there.
So nice shot. Quick snapshot in the front. Waterloo gains control. Nice keep there by Abbott.
Nope.
Puck ends up at Abbott's feet and also Barnes' feet, and Abbott's going to bring it in. Abbott's going to back it up. He's going to throw it to Habercorn. Habercorn's not afraid to shoot it. He does. And it goes in! So what a shot. Habercorn with the shot from the blue line. Bounces straight up off of the goalie, and Ryan Sitter's there to knock it in.
I don't know how that got knocked in.
So that puck was shot, went straight up in the air, and Sitter was there.
I don't know if
to
he
knock
touched
it
it at
in.
all. I don't know if he touched it. It might have been a Waterloo player too. We'll see what happens. See if we can see it on
So
the
we're
replay.
looking at our replay here just to get confirmation.
I don't think he even touched it.
Yeah.
I think it went straight up in the air and got knocked in there maybe by a Waterloo player. I'm not sure.
Well, whatever the case may be, that's a good
It's a goal.
goal.
We'll take it.
And that is a Blues Sports Network power play goal. We'll get the call on who scored it. I'm guessing Sitter raised his hands for a second just because he was the closest to the puck. Nice pass there. So they're giving it to Ryan Sitter. Shot goes in on the goalie again. Bounces off his head. It would have been a hand pass.
Yeah. Got the net knocked off.
And the net goes off. So
a lot more action there, crashing the net. Just a lot of ruckus in front of the net there.
I like it.
Yep.
And you're noticing right now Waterloo's goalie. He's making all his saves right now. He's going blocker side, and when that blocker hits that puck, it's going straight up into the air, and it's kind of anybody's game right there. That puck just went up in the air. Stevenson was there with it, and I think it almost looked like he tried to bat it down to his skate.
He was trying to knock it down, but
and he wasn't able to get a control of it. Nice keep there.
Nice Brady O'Neill there.
So Brady O'Neill showing him stuff right now. He's showing why we have missed him on this ice. So O'Neill puts on the brakes, tries to make a move, can't. And Brady O'Neill, for the second time this game, has had the stick knocked out of his hand. He's going to get some stick-em, hopefully, at intermission. Puck rolls slowly in on Lidstick. He's just going to stop play. So we've had a series of really strange goals this entire game.
Yeah.
Rebound goals popping up in the air, going straight in.
Nothing fancy, just a lot of greasy ones. You throw it at the net and then crash the net hard and bury it if you get a chance on it.
So face off one cleanly. Matthews out there, as well as Finley and Caleb LeBlanc. Puck goes along the boards. LeBlanc can't get there. Puck goes in on Lidstick, goes in wide. Finley has it, tries to chip it out, can't gain control of it, and the puck goes right behind Lidstick again. Puck is over in the corner. Somebody's got to pressure that Waterloo player. Finley sitting back. He was trying to cover the D. He was kind of caught in one of those in-betweener moments.
A tweener.
A tweeter. Abbott roughed up there a little bit. That's one of those plays with Abbott. Somebody hit him. They usually bounce off of that big fella. Puck's out of the zone. And we're going to get a slash on Waterloo.
We're getting another power play.
So that same guy that was in the box serving the 2 minutes, that number 15, he was serving the 2 minutes for that 2 and the 10 that Waterloo got. He came out of the box, and he's going right back in, comes off, and he gets called for a slashing. So, again, we go on another Blue Sports Network power play. So we're going to get a power play here. It's going to be dropped out of the zone. It's going to be to the right of Lidstick out of the zone, and we win the faceoff. And Abbott slowly brings the puck, tries to regroup. He's going to skate it up, and he's going to throw it. That's a pass just too close to Habercorn.
Yeah, we got right at his feet there. Couldn't control it.
So minute 45 left remaining, and we have not got it out of our zone yet on this power play. We won the faceoff, just can't get up there. Abbott with a nice play there. And Waterloo is going to come out away with it and get it into our zone. So I'm telling you, that puck's got to be taped to tape and brought in hard.
Yep.
Trying to get too lazy with our passes. Habercorn's just going to make a move there. He's going to throw it in on net. Nice low shot.
We didn't have anybody down there crash the net for the rebound. Yeah, they were too far behind there.
So Waterloo, goalie makes the save, shovels it down the net. Swally's going to go back, put on the brakes. He's going to, dangerous pass there. You never want to throw it out in front of your net. Swally's going to knock it down again. Tried to hit Habercorn on a stretch pass. Didn't work. Sitter says, I'm bringing it up myself, boys. Sitter. He's going to hold for just a second. Nice little stutter stop. Bring it in the zone. He's going to get roughed up a little bit. Better shot there. Habercorn. Goalie loses his stick. So Habercorn, a lot of speed on that. Goalie has no stick. So it's almost like having another attacker out there. Sitter with the puck. Sitter throws. Puck's bouncing around. Waterloo has it. Habercorn tried to jump in to make a nice little chip into the net. Couldn't do it, but we still have the puck. Habercorn walking it in. Abbott with the backhand pass. Weaver with the puck. He tries to go back to Abbott, and Weaver's just going to throw it out of the zone.
Yeah, you tried to make that D-to-D pass, just got a little too deep on it.
They'll have a corner now with the puck. He's going to chip it up to Mahoney. Mahoney has the puck as well. He's in over the red line. Mahoney going to skate it in.
Yeah,
a
the
goalie
still hasn't got a stick.
Still
so
doesn't have a
we need
stick.
to
And
throw some shots on him here.
it's like everybody's kind of concerned that the goalie doesn't have a stick, and we've got to take advantage of it as the shot goes in, but it gets blocked down by a Waterloo player, and the goalie's now able to retrieve his stick. So
that's the end of the power play, too. We had a couple chances there, but nothing didn't put it home.
So Weaver's going to have the puck behind the net. He swings the puck around to Stevenson. Stevenson tries to control the can, and Waterloo is able to get it. So power play is obviously all over with. Waterloo has the puck. They try to send it to the front of the net. We knock it down. Puck is going to end up rolling slowly past center ice and into their zone. We give chase, and now Waterloo gets a hold of it, and they're going to knock it down the ice and get it in the corner. And a few of them are going to get off and make a change. Brady O'Neill with the puck now. He goes behind his back, gets it to Weaver. So Weaver and O'Neill back and forth. LeBlanc had it on his stick. He turned and just chucked it down the ice. Tried to hit a DeYoung that was moving down. Missed it. Waterloo, they get it into our zone quickly and get a nice slap shot there. Lidstick with a good save. Puck now behind our goalie. O'Neill there. Backhands it in. LeBlanc gives chase. Tries to knock it down. Can't. And Waterloo is controlling the puck mightily in our zone. Shot goes in on Lidstick as well. Doesn't get there. It's blocked down. And O'Neill tries to make an outlet pass again to LeBlanc. Thank goodness that puck went out. Waterloo player is going to be offsides. He's hurt. Not exactly sure what happened to him. Waterloo is able to bring it in on sides. We steal it. LeBlanc. The LeBlanc train's able to knock it down out of the zone and at least get it down the ice. LeBlanc is there. The puck gets shuttled down by Waterloo, and Waterloo is going to get an icing. So
yeah, I think our guys got a little tired on that shift there. Started chasing a little too much there. We couldn't get it out.
So we have 8:34 left to go in the second period. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, we're going to have a special guest here. How you doing, Hanson?
Good.
You doing? So you're the other Hanson brother, right?
Yep.
We got to get a piece of tape stuck between your glasses.
Yeah.
So you excited about being here and watching your brother play and all that other good stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I love coming to watch him play. It's really, really cool.
So who's taller?
he's 2 inches taller.
2 inches taller?
Yeah.
Now, how old are you again?
I'm 12.
12
so
years old. All right. So what
Yeah.
school do you go to?
Pleasant Valley Junior High.
Pleasant Valley Junior High. That's too bad. That's too bad. No,
No,
that's a good.
it's really
no, that's a
great,
good school.
yeah.
That's a good school.
Yeah.
So we're glad we're here. What I want to do is I want to give you an opportunity to do some play-by-play of this game.
All right. Sounds
So
good.
whenever you are ready to go, you let it rip.
Yeah. Down the corner with it now. Cleared down the ice.
It's kind of neat that Hanson's out there right now. You get to do the
Yeah.
play-by-play of your brother
Yep.
skating out on the ice.
No, with it now. Skating down. Wow. Going all the way through. Nice. Gotta get a pass. My brother's down in front.
Yeah, it looked like your brother just got leveled. It's all your
Save.
fault.
Yeah.
So that would be an interference call and a half. I know he doesn't weigh a whole lot, but
Yeah.
he got just
Yeah.
drilled, knocked down to the ice. I thought he was going to take one for the team. Should have been an interference
Yeah.
call. So do you and your brother, do you guys play old shinny / knee hockey down in your
Yep.
basement?
All the time.
I bet your mom loves her basement, doesn't she? It's
Yeah.
probably all tore up and
Yep.
dinged up.
We got holes in the walls, scrapes.
That's a hockey
Yep.
family. That's how it works in hockey.
Yep.
If there isn't holes and scrapes from sticks and pucks in a house of a hockey parent, then they're not much of a hockey parent.
Yeah. O'Neill down the boards. Andrew. Colby in front. Oh.
So we're getting our chances, aren't we?
No, not really. Gotta get passing and shoot. Ryan down in the corner. Colby coming to help out. Oh, out to Andy. Andy battling with it. Colby in front. Oh.
That was a close one. Kobe had tried a wraparound shot.
Yeah. Good save. Good save.
So some good action going on here in
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So how did the first part of the school year go? Did it go well?
Oh, yeah, really good.
Yeah,
was
all
fun.
straight A's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get $1 for every A?
No.
No?
We get paid at the end.
$10 for every A?
I wish.
Yeah. Well, after today's gig, Mom better pay you $20 per A.
Yeah.
No? Okay. So what do you think so far of the JV team this year? Have you been impressed? Kind of have their ups and downs?
Yeah. A lot of times, sometimes they're not doing so well. But right now they're doing really good playing as a team, which is good.
So I'll let you finish out this shift here.
Okay. Good shot. Noah down the corner, shot off the boards.
Did you notice with Noah that when he skates the puck up, people just don't want to hit him, do they?
Yeah, they just back off because they don't really.
Kind of afraid of his size.
Yeah. Really big guy. Intercepted pass. Ooh, in front. Oh, good save. Good save. Good reaction.
Boy, that was crossbar. That was a shot there. That puck went up.
Yeah.
Lipstick lost it, went up over his shoulder and hit the crossbar and went down. And every goalie's best friends, crossbar and post. You know that because you skate and play hockey quite a bit.
Yeah.
So that keeps us in the game. That could have been.
Parker there, getting out of the zone.
There he is. So do you think if you and Parker were in a race together at center ice, who's going to win?
Yeah, Parker would.
Parker would?
Yep.
Well, hey, I thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, of course.
It was our privilege to have you here, and we'll see you soon.
All right.
All right, buddy?
Thank you.
So there he is, the other Hanson brother, stepping up, taking the mic from old Sitter here, and he's able to do some play-by-play for us. So it's tough, Mark, when you're kind of put on a spot like a little guy, and he did well. He did well. We almost had 2 goals for him. So
yeah, right.
Backhanded into the zone. Finley out there. He's going to try to make a play. Waterloo behind their back. Shovels it up. Waterloo pitchforks it in, and it goes past the red line. Stays in the neutral zone. They're able to bring it in. They have to put on the brakes so somebody can stay on sides or get on sides. LeBlanc gives chase. Puck over in the corner. LeBlanc knocks it around to O'Neal. O'Neal swings and whiffs at it, but he's able to get control. Nice backhand pass out there, and Finley's got it, and he's going to bring it in over the red line. Finley still has control of it. Finley been skating very well.
Yeah, he's been gets knocked around a little bit, but he don't back off. He's been still playing hard and making some good passes.
You could see the progression since the beginning of the year. A lot of these younger kids and how well they played. There's another situation where Abbott just going to bring it in, and he's going to get a lazy puck, and that puck actually goes on net.
You know, they've been just letting him skate in.
Yeah,
I'm skated all day.
I'm telling you, the Big Easy skates it in like no other tomorrow, and it's kind of like in slow motion. But you know what? Would you want to hit him when he's,
I say it's like they're afraid to go up and knock him off the puck. Just let him skate.
And we'll let him do that. He'll get one for us.
Yeah, take it in there, throw a shot on net, make a pass. Make it easy on us.
So Noah Abbott. They call him the Big Cat.
Among other things.
They could call him anything they want. If you put the word big in front of it, that pretty much means what Noah Abbott is. Just big. Face off one there. Shot's going to go in. It's loose, and the goalie's going to snow angel it and cover it up underneath his back. So a great face-off win.
Shot that right from the draw there. And almost got a goal in. He almost got a rebound.
So I tell you what, Mark,
nice.
I've been very impressed so far with this JV team today. They have come out hungry, and even when they gave up that early goal, they've never quit.
Didn't let up, and you keep the pressure on and see what happens. We're up 2-1. So
great face-off win there. O'Neal throws it at the point there. Puck's going to bounce up in the air.
Just don't let up. Keep the pressure on.
Abercorn with the shot. A good idea. It was going to go really wide, but it takes a funny bounce off the boards, and Sitter is able to get a hold of it. Sitter puts on the brakes in the corner. Sitter has it. Sitter's going to swing it around to Abercorn. His line mate puts on the brakes. Tries to do a quick give and go. Can't. Gets knocked down. And the Warriors are able to bring it out to center ice. They skated in a head full of steam, and he's going to get to the net. It's going to slowly go on Litstick. So O'Neal got beat just a little bit, but it looks like Ben Bozinger. Now, Ben, former Quad City native, now lives in Waterloo. Great kid, great family.
Yeah, still friends with a lot of the boys.
We just don't want to see him score on our team.
Right.
So the Blues win the draw. It comes hard around. That was Swally. Knocks it hard around the outside. We're going to get a nice spot. So Stevenson, he's going to get a 2-on-1. He's in over the blue line. Stevenson holds, and a great defensive play there by the Warriors.
Maybe waited just a second too long to make that pass, but still
shot's going to go in on the goalie. So Stevenson just kind of flung it at the goalie, and it just slowly rolled. And that goalie's having trouble seeing the puck, getting down on it.
Look, I got down a little late on that one, so we just keep throwing that net.
So we're going to get a face-off to the right of the Waterloo netminder as DeYoung is there to take the draw. So Stevenson, DeYoung, and Mahoney out there with Abbott and Schwally. The Warriors win that face-off. And Schwally's going to lose his stick, and the Warriors are going to get kind of a very unusual 2-on-1 breakaway. But Abbott's there and able to slow him down just enough. But the Warriors have control. They're going to get it out to their point. Defenseman shoots it. Litstick with a very nice save. Lost it for a split second, though. We get a hold of it. And Abbott is going to knock it down. Tried to get it to center ice. Couldn't. Now Abbott's going to blow out a tire. The puck's going to go around in the corner. So kind of some sloppy play right here for both teams. Puck goes high up in the air. Gets pitchforked out. It's going to go to center ice. And Waterloo is able to bring it in right away. Abbott stops it at the blue line. He steps up. And then somehow, out of nowhere, we're going to get that puck finally get into the Waterloo zone. So a lot of tick for tack, and that puck wasn't cleanly getting nowhere. But Waterloo, with the great stretch passes, we're able to make a line change. That puck's just going to slow in on Litstick. And like an idea, Litstick's able to cover. But I'm telling you, there's that extra shenanigans, as you like to say it.
Come in there after he covered it up and a little tap on the glove, whether it was hard or not. It doesn't go over well with your teammates.
And I think a lot of times, too, teams understand how good a goalie can be, and they do stupid stuff like that.
Try to get in their head.
They try to rattle them.
That, or they try to make one of our players do something in retaliation, get a penalty.
Yep.
Or they're just being idiots.
That, too. Sometimes there's words you just can't say on the air. Back to play. O'Neill, nice job right there, covering up the defender in the battle for the puck. O'Neill lets go of his defender. Puck bounces loose. LeBlanc out there. He's skating around. I'm not sure if he knew where that puck was actually at. Waterloo tries to do a little razzle-madazzle. That goes nowhere. LeBlanc with the chip. And if he gets hard in the play, we're going to have a 2-on-1. And here's a 3-on-1 that's developing behind the play. Good defense, though, by Waterloo, as LeBlanc couldn't get it off their stick. And they're going to turn around and bring it right back. Waterloo into our zone. LeBlanc with a nice back check. But they're able to pitchfork it deep behind Litstick. O'Neill has the puck behind our net, swings it out wide to Matthews. Matthews with the puck. He's lost it. Oh, and he's going to, and I tell you what, Mark, I thought he was going to get lit up there in a second.
The guy was lining him up. And
he just let off the brakes just a little. Matthews had it on the board, so he got turned around. There's a shot right there that goes in on Litstick, but Weaver swallows that puck up, and he's just going to skate it all the way down, throw a quick little wrister, and on the netminder. So Weaver, nice job there. And again, there's a situation where their goalie rebound control is very
he got
very
the
poor.
Shot on net, and then we kept it in our zone. So we got a line change in. We got.
So Kobe Barnes, he gets sandwiched between two Waterloo players. He goes hard to the nets. Kobe not afraid to throw around his $100 frame. He don't weigh a whole lot.
He's hard nosed though. He's a hard worker.
He's not
gonna back down from anybody.
He likes to go in there in that area that no one else likes to. Nice little pass right there. Habercorn had it for a second. Abbott stepping up. So nice play by Noah Abbott to keep that puck in the zone and some substantial zone time for the Blues. Backhand in on the goalie, and the goalie has to make an awkward save. So
handcuffed him a little bit there. Wasn't much on it, but handcuffed him a little bit. Got it on net. But
you know what's funny about their goalie as well, Mark? I've noticed that everything that gets shot, probably 5 out of 6 shots, he's going to have rebounds.
Yeah, looks like we're getting a lot of rebounds.
And it's
having trouble with the rebound control. We get some second chance shots here, maybe. Matter of fact, I think that's how we scored a couple of our 2 goals.
Yep. So face-off is won by the Blues. The Warriors, though, are going to gain control, and they're going to skate it out. Abbott stepped up, missed his player, and it allowed Waterloo to get down the ice. They're going to get a shot on Litstick, and time will expire.
Yeah.
So the horn will sound as Waterloo gets that last shot, but your Blues are going to go to intermission up 2-1. So your Quad City Blues up 2-1. Now, visiting us in a booth is a guy that many of you already know. The acclaimed, the most famous French-Canadian in the world.
At least in the Quad Cities.
At least in the Quad Cities. We'd like to introduce to you, to our broadcast, Mr. Frenchie. Frenchie, thanks for joining us up here in the booth.
You're quite welcome.
All right.
I'm enjoying this one tonight.
Oh, heck yeah.
What a game.
I tell you, Lipstick standing on his head, making some really good saves. He's in solid position, and he's not giving up a lot of garbage in front of the net, would you say?
We've played well. He's standing in there. He's doing what he needs to do. He's being quiet in the net. He's not moving around too much, taking that, and as long as he takes away those rebounds, clear those rebounds, he'll do well for the night.
What have you noticed with Waterloo's goalie? We were talking up here. Everything that seems to go in at him, he's missing and flopping around and giving up so many juicy rebounds. As a goalie father and former goalie, how can we take advantage of that?
Yeah, I think what we need to do is get more guys to the net. There's just a few more. That's how we got that goal in there. Get them to the net. Both were power play goals. They were both nice goals for us to have and on the power play. So as long as we drive the net, put more guys to the net and sticks on the ice. Put those sticks on the ice because you're going to tip them, you're going to put them up, you're going to hit them somewhere. But he's leaving too many rebounds.
One of the things that we've struggled quite a bit on both our JV and our varsity is our breakouts. Now, during practices, Coach White, Coach Watkins, they're constantly going over those things, working with the boys, and they look really, really good in practice doing it. When then they get in the game and it's the speed, I don't know, maybe it gets too quick or something, but then we see just the opposite of they're doing in practice. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's challenging for them because when they're coming around the net and they're trying to do their breakout, what they ultimately end up doing is just dumping out. They're hoping with a prayer that it's going to get down without going to an ice, and that we'll be able to pick it up at the other end. It's more and more knowing your partner out there, and I mean your support partner on D, and then making a nice curl for our forwards. All three forwards got to be ready for those pucks. But just to come around the back of the net and start dumping out off the glass or down the boards, we're not getting there, and we're doing too many turnovers, and it ends up being an opportunity for the other guys right on the net.
You think that's a situation where whether it is a forward or a D that's gone behind the net, that maybe they should just be patient, that maybe that's just them being young and they panic a little bit?
Part of it is the youngness. Part of it is that these guys are getting used to each other. We've had lots of injuries over the last month and a half. A lot of these guys are just coming back in. So I'm looking at O'Neill out there. I'm looking at Weaver, who's been out for a few games here. And once these guys get to know each other again, and it's a matter of staying with the same partners, that's the beginning of it. But you still have to have those forwards come in deep, curl, be ready for it. But just to come around the net and blindly shoot it, that's where I coach the goalie, and I'll say to the goalie, tell them who's out there. Tell them where they can go. If they can put it up the boards, or if they got someone up the middle, how many guys are coming in, and let's play it that way. So a little goalie coaching as well as a little patience from them and getting to know their partners again.
You know, they always say that a goalie parent has about 100 heart attacks a game maybe, or has ulcers like no tomorrow. Have you found yourself that way with coaching your son and seeing him on the ice?
Coach Frenchie here is a competitive guy all day long. And that's why Coach Frenchie sometimes doesn't want to come up and talk, because he's so competitive and he doesn't want to say the wrong things. But, yeah, it's challenging as a parent up here of the goalie, but I've also got a lot of faith in him. He's been tremendous all these years. The last 2 years for ourselves as the Quad City hockey goalie and the Bantam travel team, he's been by himself because we haven't had a lot of goalies. So he's had lots of ice time. He's also been to camps. He's been to the Ottawa Senators camps. So he knows what to do. And he's learning. He picked up a lot of action when we were up in Canada through Christmas watching the World Juniors. And that's where it all starts, is he's watching Corey Hart playing for the Canadian team, and he says, I want to do the same. Be quiet in the net, slow in the net, patience, not use up all the energy.
Yeah, and you can
so
see
it's
that.
good. It's good. He's learning on his own.
He is, and that's great. And it's awesome too when a kid has a passion like he does, and just doesn't feel like, hey, I've got to go out there and do it. And it just basically transfers onto the ice. Now, you were bringing up the fact that with the goalie, a lot of times you have to communicate to your D, your forwards, or whatever. Is it kind of like in baseball where your catcher is like kind of the guy that coordinates everything with the offense? Do you see more of that with the goalie? Is that kind of their job?
Oh, I do that, and I've coached him to be that way. So absolutely, he's got to be vocal. He's got to be communicating all the time with those guys. You'll watch in that last period here, the second period, when they were coming down low, he's telling them how many are coming in, and he's yelling. You can hear him from up here. So he's communicating. That's a huge amount. So quarterbacking, absolutely. And ironically enough, you bring up baseball. That's one of his other sports that he plays. And I'll give you nine guesses on which position he plays in baseball.
Yeah, left field, right?
Right, yeah, right behind the catcher in left field. How's that? So he loves to catch, he loves to be vocal, he loves to lead the team. And that's what he would do. If he could wear a C and coach them, he would. And that's what he'll lead to in the future.
Now, when you watch movies, NHL movies and they, Winter Classic type stuff where they follow players around, a lot of times they'll always talk about goalies and their funny quirks and habits and superstitions. Does Evan have any of those?
I don't think so. Other than getting dressed and probably putting the same pad on, the same skate on, and doing the same things inside the dressing room, he's not one to stop, take a breath before he goes onto the ice. Other than that, probably one of the only things, if you watch him before the game starts, he'll, in the net, make the sign of the cross.
Yeah. And that's something that he does. It's just like a boxer in the corner, A lot of them do that. It's whatever that kind of gets them mentally ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, for quirks, I don't see any quirks with him at all.
That's cool. That's cool.
No, he does well, and as long as he keeps it up, I mean, we're holding in here. We got to get a little bit more aggressive on the forecheck. We've got to put man on man, stick on stick. We've got to get more pucks to the net. And as you guys already recognized, a lot of cough ups in the front. If we're there, we're going to be able to pop a few of those puppies in.
And I hope so. Well, I'm very glad you're up here. I know we've been trying for like crazy to get you finally up here in the booth, do a little bit of Frenchie on the glass. That's been a blessing.
I thank you very much, guys, for inviting me. Look forward to the next game.
Sounds good. All right, well, that was Frenchie on the glass. Great guy, great person, great coach, and he'll be doing games with us, and expect him back during the varsity game. We'll talk more with him later during that game as well. So you're listening to Blues Sports Network, and we'll have about 7 minutes. We'll have face-off for the third period of your JV Blues hockey game.
He's good. He's good.
Well, welcome back to the Quad City Blues Hockey on the Blues Sports Network. We got Sitter back. He's back up here with me. We were able to start a new segment.
How about that, Glenn Listick? He's awesome, isn't he?
That is some good stuff. So Frenchie was up here in the booth. That's something that we're going to get quite often. He obviously, his son, Evan, is our goalie for JV. Does very, very well. He coaches him kind of on the side, and he's at practice a lot. And he's not one of those over-dominating parents. He doesn't, yell and scream. And you could see how much Evan's gotten better and better and improved. And so what we were basically talking about is all those things that, goalies need to do and need to learn to get better. So you can see it, and we're glad that we have him as a guest and now hopefully a regular.
Yeah, right.
Up here in the booth.
Got a lot of knowledge there.
Frenchie, yes, a lot of knowledge. So Frenchie on the glass is going to be kind of our segment going forward. With that said, we're going to get play underway here momentarily. The boys are stretching it out. Kind of a recap of what happened in the first period. The Warriors were able to gain a lead of 1-0, and then we were able to come back on a tip-in goal, on a power play goal that was knocked in by Mahoney. A lot of garbage in the front.
Yep.
And then a second goal later in the second period.
Kind of a fluky goal.
And another fluky goal. Puck kind of went up. The rebound control for the Warriors netminder is very, very poor, and I'm just going to say it that way. It is. And puck ended up going high up into the net or into the air. Ryan Sitter happened to be there, and we're not even sure. We looked back at the tape. We're not even sure if that puck went in off of Sitter, but it went in, and Ryan was the closest one to it, so they gave him the goal.
Right.
And we'll take it. So some key things, the highlights that I saw besides the goal, Habercorn not afraid to slap that puck in on net.
Throw them shots in there.
And he has no hesitation. I think our defense is handling the puck a lot better than they did against Lincoln. We're not turning the puck over as much, which is good. But then a little bit of negatives. We've got to get that puck out of our zone quick, and we can't just throw that puck down the ice as fast as possible.
Make it pass with purpose there. Make sure you're throwing it to one of your teammates.
So play is underway as your Blues are going to lose the faceoff, but we're going to gain control. Noah Abbott, who's been skating it in rather easily this game, is able to get it to Mahoney. Mahoney just passes it down behind the netminder. Stevenson there didn't have his stick on the ice, and he loses the puck for just a second, and then Warriors are able to get control, but Abbott just going to softly knock it down behind the Warriors netminder. Waterloo with the puck. Finally up to center ice, and they bring it into the zone. There's a shot down there. Noah able to knock that down. So Abbott in very good position. Stevenson with the puck there. Stevenson tries to make a sauce pass to DeYoung throughout the middle. A little late, I would say, Mark.
Yeah, just a good stick by the D-man, or the Waterloo player. He knocked that right out of the air.
So puck along the boards, backhanded in by Waterloo. Waterloo a give and go there. Swally stepped up to make a save, and Lipstick cannot make the save. So it looked like Swally stepped up to, knock the defender or the forward off the puck, and when he did, it opened up the door for another Waterloo player that jumped right in and scored.
Yeah, pushed him off the puck, but the puck was still laying there in front of the net, and the guy came in with a wide open shot. So.
And right off the bat, this game is 2-2.
Yep. See if we can come back hard and get that back.
We're going to get a draw of Habercorn, Sitter, and Barnes.
Seems like we've had a tough time kind of keeping leads here. We get a goal ahead, and then it seems like we'd like to give it up and try to make it hard on ourselves. So
O'Neill, with a head full of steam, makes a nice move. O'Neill shoots. Shot goes in on the goalie, and goalie makes a save. So O'Neill, right off that faceoff, Habercorn wins it back to O'Neill. O'Neill just going to skate it straight in the net.
If they're going to give you room to skate it in.
Why not?
Put it on net and let your teammates crash the net.
So nice move by Brady O'Neill, and he's going to have a lot of fresh legs since he did miss a lot of that time. But then also it's going to take him a little bit to get used to that game speed as well. Nice play by O'Neill again, just nice little forecheck. There's going to be a penalty right there on Barnes. So I think him and Barnes, they got kind of tangled up just a bit.
But then he went down, so they're going to call it. They called trip. It could have been interference or whatever you want to call it. But
so not the start that we want to this game to get that game, give up our lead, and now Waterloo is going to take and go on a power play, and this is another Quad City Blues Sports Network penalty kill.
Yeah, we'll see how our penalty kill is. This is the first time we've been out there tonight.
So again, Habercorn wins the draw. And I've said this all season, that young man, when he puts his mind to it, he's going to win a draw most of the time. We're going to get a stoppage in play here. Not exactly sure what's
I don't know
going
what that-
on. But it doesn't matter. We're going to get a draw left of the Waterloo netminder. So either the clock didn't start or something.
Or I don't know
oh,
whether
you know
it
what?
could-
I think what happened was Bremer blew it
Thought
out
it
an
was
icing.
Yes.
He forgot that Waterloo was on a power play, and he blew it dead like an icing.
It's too bad because we had it dumped in with somebody coming down. So
Nice move there by Schwally with forecheck. Waterloo gains control, though, and they have it in our zone. Back to the corner. Throws it to the big fella in front. He swings and gets a little bit on it, but not a whole lot. Waterloo back to the corner again. Back to the point, and they just knock it out for us. Thank you, Waterloo.
Yep.
So the puck comes swinging around there. Nice pressure applied by Sitter. Waterloo gains control, but Sitter with a nice back check, and Habercorn right there with the forecheck. So nice job by Andy Habercorn. Waterloo has the puck. They're going to bring it in, and they're just going to throw it at Litstick. Blocked down.
Oh.
Blocked down again. So we cannot quit on these plays as that puck was blocked
No, that
down
was-
by Abbott. Abbott kind of didn't have I don't know if he knew where the puck
now
was
he
at.
bounced off him and right back to the player. And he took another shot and got right over Lissick's shoulder there. So just
So
kind
now,
of a lucky bounce there. But
just like that, we are down 3-2. So
Yeah.
an even strength goal to start the period by Waterloo, and then
a
we go
power
on a
play.
power. They go on a power play and knock another one there. So kind of some weird bounces this whole game. Pucks are just not seeming to go our way sometimes, and
couldn't have bounced back any nicer right on his stick there on that one. But now we get back to work here.
so up 2-1. The start of the third. Now down 3-2 with 11:35 left to go. And there's a shot right there. Nice play by
Nice
Lidstick.
save, yeah.
So
Then the guy's coming down hard down through the circle there and pass it right to his stick. Nice save by Listick there.
So right now, a little bit of smelling salt is probably needed for our boys because we've got to wake up, and we got to wake up in a hurry as the face-off to the right of Litstick is won by Waterloo. Pass goes up to the boards. Waterloo does a nice job of keeping it in, and O'Neill is going to go after it in the corner. O'Neill skates, puts on the brakes, stops for just a second, tries to get it off to Stevenson. Can't. Puck's going to go across Litstick's front of his crease. Waterloo there has the puck. O'Neill. O'Neill's been out there a lot today, and he's played very well the minutes he's been there. Nice little stretch pass there, but that's going to go all the way down for an icing.
It's a nice idea with the young speed, but just a little too far. Let him just a little bit too far.
So we're going to get a line change. Tony Habercorn, Matthews, and LeBlanc out there to take this draw. Abbott and Schwally back there on defense. And Waterloo had it for a split second, but the Blues are going to come away with it. Abbott breaks, turns around, little dip-dee-doo-dah. Gets it out to his winger, Matthews. Matthews tried to have it for just a second. Looked like he lost an edge. But he's back up and he's skating after it. Puck behind the net, swung out. Shot by Waterloo. That was a knuckle puck if I'd ever
He was on edge there even before he shot it.
So, again, good pressure here by Waterloo. Matthews is there. Puck gets knocked around the back of the net by Swally. Waterloo gains control for a split second. The Blues are able to knock it out, and that puck's going to go into the zone. Matthews is going to have a shot. He has it, shoots it, and there's one of the first times this game that the Waterloo netminder is able to swallow that puck up and not give over control.
Yeah, that bouncing puck there in the neutral zone, and Tony Habercorn seemed to get enough of it to get it over to Matthews, and he got a shot in on net. So it's a good shot anyway.
Face-off won by Waterloo. They gain control. Weaver stepped up, missed him. Waterloo wheels, puts on the brakes against O'Neill. O'Neill with a nice little forecheck there. Shot's going to go up high in the air, but Waterloo is able to gain control of it behind our netminder. Pass goes in front towards Lidstick. Lidstick going to block it down. Puck's in front. Knocked down there. Puck's still loose, and the whistle was blown. Nice play there by our defense as Waterloo had the puck close to the center of the net, and our defense stepped in and said, "Get out of my way."
Get out of our crease.
So nice play there by I'm not exactly who did that, but great job of getting them out of our crease nonetheless.
Puck was bouncing around there a little bit, and I think Evan was crawling over to try to cover it up. And
So Habercorn going to win the draw. Waterloo, though, is going to get control of it, and they're going to shoot at the net. Again, that was another one of those plays.
Bounce right back to him.
Right back to him. We got a break there. Sinner's able to get in our zone. He's bumped off. Nice thing about Sinner is a lot of times he's got such a good low center of gravity that when he gets bumped off by a bigger kid, he won't go down. Nice backhand shot there on the goalie. Puck is loose.
No, they had a couple chances there at it. That's a good action in front there. Throwing out in front. Got one shot on net, but he covered it up.
So this line has been working well together all day. We're going to get a line change of Mahoney, Stevenson, and DeYoung. Face-off is going to be left of the Waterloo netminder. He's looking up at the clock right now. I'm sure as a goalie, he's thinking, I want this to get over with. Face-off is won cleanly to Abbott, but Abbott not ready for the puck, and it just comes off his stick. We do gain control of it, though, and throw it back behind the Waterloo netminder. Waterloo gains control, tries to chip it up hard. Takes a weird, awkward bounce off the boards. Abbott's going to have it on a stick for a second. Puck is bouncing along. Bounces all over the place and gets to center ice, and DeYoung gives chase to it, and he's actually going to get a hold of it. And Mahoney's going to go off sides. He's going to have to check up. He does, but then Young fires a shot in on the goal. So that was kind of like one of those sleepwalking shots. Everybody was just kind of...
Get it in. Get it in deep.
Get it in deep. So Schwally hard off the boards, gets a pass out to Mahoney. Mahoney had it for just a split second. It came off the stick, bounced back, and now he's going to have control of it. He's going to enter the zone, and he's just going to throw it at the netminder again. Goalie's going to make another save. So I'm not sure if he knew how much space he actually had in front of him, but it's a shot. It went in on net, and they were at towards the end of a change anyway.
He actually had space to skate it in if he wanted to, but threw it on net and covered it up, so we'll get a face-off there.
So Habercorn to take to draw here. Again, Andy Habercorn. He tries to win it forward. Waterloo's ready for that one. Their center grabs the puck, and he's going to go end to end all the way down and get a shot on a lit stick. There's one of those garbage goals there where we're able to clean away. Waterloo misses it for a split second. Their D can't handle it. He's able to dump it in, though, and now they get control of it. Weaver going to try to go around to O'Neill. O'Neill lets it go to get to Habercorn. Habercorn from the corner goes around to the boards, and now that puck's in the corner to the right of Litstick. Battle over there in the corner for it. Weaver steps into his man. Nice check there, but Waterloo is able to get it in front. Weaver, nice body up there. Weaver cross-checking the back of the Waterloo player, and the shot goes in.
I don't see how did that get bounced or redirected, or
I think that puck just got lost. So right now we're getting kind of caught up in we want to body up the guy in front of us, but we're starting to look past where the puck's at.
Yeah.
And Waterloo has come out here, and they have 3 unanswered goals to start this third period. So that was just a shot there where Litstick had to cover up a whole bunch of garbage. Kept making save. The puck ended up squirting out to the defenseman, and he just rips it home from the point.
A lot of traffic in front. I don't know whether it got redirected or he just got blocked. I couldn't tell whether he could see that or, whether it got deflected or not.
Waterloo wins the faceoff, and they're right back into our zone. So when I went down there to talk to some other players, I had heard a conversation some Waterloo coaches were getting after with their players. And apparently whatever he said has worked because they have come out and put up 3 unanswered. So Waterloo continues to have it in our zone. They try to throw it to the front, can't. It's blocked down. Noah Abbott goes in after it. He's going to have the puck, and he's going to swing it out. Waterloo player tries to make a play on him, and when he does, he hits Abbott. The stick goes flying up in the air. He loses it. Now it's down to about center ice, so we got a defenseman out there with no stick. LeBlanc in there. He tries to make a play on the puck. Can't. Waterloo has it. They're going to throw it out on Litstick. They're going to throw it again on Litstick. Again, Abbott out there with no puck, or no stick. Puck going to bounce around. Hanson and Finley out there, too. Shot goes in on Litstick. Puck's bouncing around all over the place, and it ends up in the corner.
Need to stop it here.
Hanson's going to turn and take it. He's going to throw it, and that's going to get down there. It's not going to go for an icing. Abbott was going to come off, but he said, look at this. I'm going to go get it.
They got a stick off the bench there. Somebody handed one.
So Abbott with some good hustle there. Has the puck, puts on the brakes, loses it for just a second. But we get all that pressure out. Abbott right now using either his stick or somebody else's because his original stick is still at center ice.
Yeah, he went to the bench and got one. Got his backup.
So Hanson skates backwards. He's able to shovel it up to Stevenson. And Stevenson has it. And we actually have a 2-on-1 here if we can get it to the net. Stevenson, though, good defense by Waterloo as they shut that down. Weaver steps up, pitchforks it down in the corner, and the puck's going to roll behind the Waterloo netminder all the way down. When Waterloo was all over, so good eye on him. He's got control of it. Shot goes in. Again, good pressure sustained by for Waterloo, is about ready to expire. Waterloo, teams are at even strength. Ryan Sitter out of the game. He picks the pocket, and Sitter's got the puck up ice. Sitter with a nice move there, tries to go between the defenseman's legs. Can't do it. Puck's going to get knocked back in. Everybody's got to check up. No, Abbott stepped up, but everybody was pretty much offsides, all the forwards. Puck's going to bounce around. Abbott with the puck. He's going to hit it up the ice. Tries to reach it to Sitter. Sitter can't reach it. Waterloo's going to throw it in on Lidstick. Lidstick makes an easy stop. Abbott has it behind his net. Abbott's going to skate it out. Nice little chip up there. It looks like, oh, there's a shot from behind. So Kobe Barnes, obviously he's off the bench, or out of the box. He came off the bench, and he had the puck for a second. Schwally now, he's going to bring it up. So good to see some of our guys on defense get into this offensive rush, and sometimes you have to do that when it gets this late. You got to pull out all the stops and bring up those defensemen to hopefully generate some offense. Now we do have the puck behind the net. Abercorn has it right there, tries to hit the point to Abbott. Abbott gives it back. Abercorn, nice throw at the net. Puck takes a funny bounce. LeBlanc is there. LeBlanc around to look like Abercorn. Abercorn missed it. And good thing for us, that puck is going to squirt out, and Waterloo is going to have to give chase, but we're under 2 minutes, and Waterloo has the puck, and they knock it into Lidstick, and this is going to be a time mark where they're going to have to start thinking about pulling Lidstick in a hurry.
We need to get it in our own zone, get it in the offensive zone here, and
Waterloo, full control of this puck here. LeBlanc, he's going to knock it back behind the net. Finley out there as well with Abbott. LeBlanc, he's got the puck, and he's going to shuttle it down the ice to Habercorn. Habercorn with a nice play. Nice sauce to Finley. Finley's going to have it. He's going to shoot it.
Nice
just a little late on the shot. It was a good play. It was a nice job. It was a great pass, but he just missed it. We now have an empty net as Lidstick has been pulled. Finley out there on the ice now. Finley has it. Finley's going to try to backhand it to O'Neill. That puck's going to pop out away from O'Neill. Waterloo has control. Waterloo's going to shoot it. Nice save there by Weaver. Weaver had a great play on it. He had to go down because we had no goalie. Now the puck's knocked up. Under a minute now, Mahoney has the puck. It's given to Sitter. Sitter with the puck. Sitter's going to bring it in. He's going to put on the brake, stops, tries to find somebody in front. Nobody there. Sitter tries to get LeBlanc. LeBlanc can't handle it. It's a good pass by Sitter, but LeBlanc couldn't handle it, and Waterloo comes away with it now. Waterloo with the puck. 35 seconds left to go. Sitter now with it. Sitter's going to bring it into the zone, give it off to Mahoney's. So a little bit of lack of communication. Ryan Sitter just got drilled. He's on his face, not exactly sure what happened. I'll have to look at the replay there. O'Neill with the puck. O'Neill tries to knock it in deep. 20 seconds left. Waterloo's going to take it. They're going to heave it down the ice. If it doesn't get there, shot goes in on net by LeBlanc. So still an empty net for us. Extra attacker out. 20 seconds left. Waterloo's going to get it. They're going to chuck it all the way down the ice again, and we're going to get an icing. So Waterloo going for the Hail Mary down there, throwing it down the ice.
We had to just kill off a few more seconds by throwing it all the way down, even though we get the face-off back down the other end. But
so unless there's a miracle on ice, with 4.7 seconds left, Waterloo may avenge their loss last time we were here at the River's Edge.
Yeah, we got out to the lead there and just couldn't build on it. So
shot by Abbott goes in. Gets blocked down by a Waterloo player. He pitchforks it out, and the game is over. So the Waterloo Warriors are going to take one here, a 4-2, and that's kind of a gut-wrenching game to lose.
Yeah, when you get a lead there, you want to hold on to it going into that third period with a one-goal lead. And yeah, it's tough. But
they'll have to rebounce back as your JV Blues hockey team, they lose by a score of 4-2. So please stay tuned for the start of the varsity game coming up next. And we'll be back on the air in just a few minutes. See you soon.